Oops. Looks like chat is above me. Just a second. There we go. That's better. I don't want to be talked over. Okay, that wasn't the best pun. Later ones will be better, promise. Okay, so I said I would do some drawing streams, at least one. I haven't really decided on what I would like to draw, if anything at all. So, what I usually do when I have no idea what I want to draw is that I'll just draw a tree. So, that's what we're doing. My trees usually don't look very realistic, but they look cute. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Do you have a bit of patience? I used to do a lot of stream back on in 2018, and then I kind of got burned out, so I stopped. It's time to get back on that. I miss drawing happy little trees. Yes. Hopefully Oh! Irene! Thank you for the subscription! Yes, I'm an affiliate now. I'm in the big leagues. Yes! Welcome to the founders! I don't have much set up yet. I hit affiliate just a couple days ago. But keep an eye out, there should be some more redeems soon, and who knows what else, right? And thank you, Kepler, for the follow. Alright, so, tree, yes. Let me make the canvas a little bit bigger. I like having a lot of space to work with when it comes to drawing. Just a lot of blank. There we go. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a nice day, whatever time of day it is. It's currently evening here. I got up a bit late today. I didn't get around to doing much. Not at all, really. I did go on a walk with a friend. I did some groceries. I guess that's not too bad for a day, is it? I bought chocolate, of course. Anyone who knows me will know that I have a terrible, terrible sweet tooth that cannot be easily satiated. It was a bit expensive. It's one of those fancy looking chocolate bars, but I hadn't seen this brand around before and I had to try, and I'm glad I spent the extra buck because it tasted really good. I am a chocolate connoisseur. You know, you can trust my opinion. Yes. Also, I am not very good at drawing. Please, don't bully. I also woke up late. Yeah, but you know what? It's almost weekend. Who cares? Who cares? It'll be fine. If sleep was good, it just means that you needed it. You just needed a charge. Listen to your body. It's usually smarter than you are when it comes to needs. At least, that's what I've come to find. I'll be like, oh, I still wanna do like 20 other things. And then my system check will be like, nope, you go charge now. And it's usually correct. As you can see, I have a very sketchy way of drawing. Okay, maybe sketch is not a good word, but I tend to draw in small connecting strokes rather than single long lines, because that's what works best for me. I'm not sure if it's an art style or just a sign of an amateur. I'll let you be the judge. Okay, no, that looks bad. I never really understood why I like drawing trees so much. It's not like I'm a gigantic tree lover. I'm more of a flower person. But when I draw trees, I am just in my happy place. Vou falar português. Tudo bem, eu aceito e gosto de português nas minhas lives. Pode falar português o quanto quiser e se alguém reclamar, vai levar tapa na orelha. This is going easier than I thought. I thought I would have a bit of a harder time getting to get reaccustomed to the whole drawing thing, but surprisingly not. I just needed a good brush. Às vezes eu fico pensando se eu não devia fazer algumas aulas de inglês pra VTube ABR, porque eu vejo que tem muita gente que tem perrengue pra falar inglês. Eu sugiro você tentar às vezes uns traços mais compridos, aproveitar o espaço da tela, pode ser que te dê um plus no desenho. Acho que dá pra tentar. Eu vou continuar a árvore nesse estilo quebrado, mas eu vou tentar no próximo desenho fazer umas linhas de verdade. Line art de verdade. Oh yeah, sorry, Kepler. Yes, good. I can pronounce words. I swear. I switch languages in my streams a lot because, well, English is not my first language, and I love speaking with people in my mother language. I have established myself as an English language creator, but I absolutely want to interact with my Portuguese speaking fans. Fans, okay, maybe that's too strong a word. I feel it's weird using that word for myself. The self-esteem is not there. This trunk kind of makes no sense, but it looks nice, so that's what matters. Wish I could learn another language, but my brain just isn't compatible. It might just be that you haven't found a good learning method. The way high schools teach languages, terrible. I'm surprised whenever I meet someone who was able to learn a language at all through high school or even college, because most of the time it seems people just kind of waste their time there because the methodology is shit. A sugestão é mais para expandir os horizontes. Eu, por enquanto, tô ficando só na pixel art, porque entre todos os meus projetos e streams, eu acabo ficando sem muita energia para outras coisas, mas eu quero desenhar mais, com certeza. Então, aprecio qualquer conselho que você tenha, porque você com certeza, dentre nós duas, você é quem sabe você é quem sabe desenhar melhor. I absolutely hate the French. God bless Twitch's auto modding. What a friggin' gem. How do you, through computers only? So like no textbooks? That doesn't sound very good, honestly. Anyway, since we're talking language learning, there's a lot of ways to do language learning, but here's my tips from someone who currently knows 3 languages and learned German pretty quickly. Immerse yourself. Yes. Change your operating system language to the language you're going to be trying to learn. Don't try to learn through grammar or grammar rules. Those are important, of course. But if you start that way, you're just gonna burn yourself out quickly. Also, I am stupid and only now realize that Pintool Psi is currently cutting through the border here. Yeah, give me a second to fix that. Now, that's more seemly. Yes, good. Consume media that is in the language that you desire, but also make sure that it's media that you actually care about. Make sure it's something you can connect with your own personal interests. I am a gigantic cartoon fan, and when I recently learned German, it was okay, I'm not gonna say mostly, but I started out by watching cartoons in German, and it helped me way more than if I had gone for, I don't know, wildlife documentaries. Nothing against wildlife documentaries, they're just not my thing. So if you're like into skating, try to see what's the terminology used for that and the target language. Look for forums. That's gonna be way more interesting than just trying to learn what a dative case is. You should learn what a dative case is eventually, but through practice, it'll just come naturally to you. Language learning can be fun. Learning in general can be fun. It's only because we've been stuck with rather poor methods of teaching generally that we think learning has to be a chore, and that's a shame. Ooh, art. Yes, art. I hope it's good art. I'm trying to make it good art. That's too big. Right back down with you. do drop me a link on my Twitter DMs. I would really appreciate that, Maíra. Maíra, não tenho certeza. That's a really ice tree. It's a normal tree, it's not made of ice. I could, however, make it an ice tree. That would look pretty cool. Imagine if instead of leaves, you just have these icicles in every direction. I find learning languages really fun. I want to learn Japanese and maybe Korean. I am hoping to get through my... I have a lot of responsibilities right now. But once I have less of them, I'm hoping to get around to learning some Japanese, yes. I want to take on a 4th language soon. Hi Yuna, and hi Jakato. Jakato. I hope that's correct. Okay, this is good enough. This was decent warm-up. Now, what do I want to draw? I want to draw something cute. So I'm gonna draw myself. Okay, can I still draw people? Oh lord. Let's hope. Circles. Okay, no, this looks awful. Back to the... No, not even to the drawing board. You go away. You go away. Thank you for the host, Jin. Woohoo! Congrats on affiliate. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am honored and also a bit lost. To be fair, I always feel a bit lost though. Going for maximum cute right off the bat. Sir. Or lady or mix. I have no idea. Either way. I am always going for max cuteness at every possible moment. It's my goal in life to be the cutest bot I can be. If I'm not even doing that, that's the point. Your models, yes, I debuted Sunday. I don't remember if you were there. My memory is not great, but I'm so happy I get to be myself now. Thank you. Also, you are very cute yourself, Irene, and I'm excited to see what you're gonna look like after the rebrand. You sound different today. Did you upgrade your voice model? I switch voice modules sometime and forget to change them around. So if I don't sound the same every time, that's why. It's kind of like when you put your shirt on backwards and then you notice and you're too lazy to put it back. This does not feel right, but I'm gonna try anyway. I never know how to place the neck in relation to the rest of the head. It's weirdly difficult. This is our undercover voice from when I went shopping. One time, I had my normal, quote-unquote, robot voice on, and let's just say that I had to very quickly leave the store because this old lady was freaking out. Sometimes I wish flashies would just mind their business. I wasn't there, sadly, but I saw the VOD. Thank you for tuning in, even if it was later. I'm just happy that people want to keep up with the content, yes. Humans freak out too easily. Yes, I agree. Come on. You haven't ever seen an automaton in your life before? It's 2021, lady. Get with the times. I smile once and show my fangs and everyone is scared already. Right? It's just... Normalcy is so overrated. Okay, let's try doing longer, fuller lines. I get weird looks in line at the store because I have twice as many eyes as anyone else in the building. It just means that you are way more attentive than other people, and sure. Also, it looks cute too. So, I see that basically all VTubers kind of share my experience of wishing they could simply go and do their groceries in peace. It's a lot harder doing a single line. It always comes off super squiggly. What is this? Now, I want y'all to have this thought. Y'all VTubers with your weird designs. And all your salient parts. Imagine the fun of going through airport security. But look at the bright side. Maybe you'll get pulled over and asked about, I don't know, your big ears, but at least you're not made 100% out of metal. Let's just say it's not exactly easy getting through that. It's always like, Miss, do you have any metal with you? And then I enforce the sigh and deadpan. Ma'am, we're gonna have to confiscate an antenna. Is that how you say the plural of antenna? Antennae? Antennae? No body heat confuses them a lot. I still register heat for what it's worth, though it's distributed very differently than what it is for flashies. And like humans and stuff. Oh, yes. I was slumping down my chair. Thank you. Last thing I need is to put stress on my back joints. It's already suffered enough. They asked me to put all my metals in that object pen, and I'm like, I can fit in that thing. What it is that you have to put inside of the pen? Jump into the X-ray scanner like a Mario 64 painting. And then suddenly everything turns white and you hear the pop 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 pop. Oh god, why can't I draw my own eyebrows? I look at them in the mirror every day. Let's focus on the eye for now. Also, I don't have that many eyelashes. What are you doing, Cody? Put all of your metal objects inside of the little container. Okay. Asterisk sits inside asterisk. And I'm imagining myself sitting inside one of those tiny little plastic boxes where you put your cell phone in airports. And that image is very cute to me, honestly. Just like a cat. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, you know what? I don't like how this is looking. Adieu. Adieu. Vou aproveitar e spoiler, que verbo maravilhoso. Eu amo inglesações assim. O whip da fanart no Twitter. Muita gentileza sua fazer fanart pra mim. Obrigado. Estou ansiosa para ver. Actually, I think I want to switch from the marker to something else now. Something a bit more concise. When you went nya, I genuinely felt chest pain for a second. I'm worried. Was it that bad? Oh no. What does this one look like? That's interesting. I almost had a heart attack. It was flashes. Okay. Annoying. I always gotta blush a bit when someone says something like that. Eu fiz o rascunho naquele dia que me mandou a referência, mas eu tenho tanta coisa na fila que ficou pra finalizar depois. Não tem o mínimo de pressa. Se você quiser levar 10 anos, eu ainda vou ficar igualmente feliz quando aparecer nas minhas mentions. Eu sei, I know what that feels like, because I have a lot of friends that I want to make fan art for, but the energy or the time is just not there, or I have so much to take care of already. What was merge down again? Oh, country, right. Oh my gosh, which one was I using? Oh, this one. Sometimes I like I really like starting character art by the eyes and working from there. That's not a very efficient way of making art by any means, but it's what I like. Hello, Woody. How are you doing? I am making art. Allegedly. I made a tree earlier. Here's what it looks like. Tree. Yay. I always draw my hair like 2 times fluffier than it actually is. I like fluffy hair. I like imagining my hair as being like that one girl from Girls und Panzer. Cody is a tree confirmed. I'd like to be a tree. There's one for all of you ex-bronies out there. My fight or flight kicked in. I'm still gonna be cursing my streams with My Little Pony content for years to come. I was a brony for like 6 years, and I still need to purge it out of my cache. I said every pony in someone's chat the other day just as a power move. I respect you. I also fear you a little bit now. Not me singing My Little Pony songs on string again. That has already happened once. It can and probably will happen again. I love my cap, but it's such a frigging drag to draw. To draw. Yes. Word. It's annoying. Especially from different angles. gears are also hard to draw. You'd think they'd be like easy because they're just a repeating shape around the circle, but nah. See? See? Look how terrible this looks. Every tooth is a different width. Why? I love my design, but it's also a curse. Actually, a blessing and a curse is a pretty good description for me overall, I would say. In the same breath, I can say the most wonderful things and also the most cursed of puns. I'll make sure to update my Twitter name to Blurspot accordingly. Thank you. You know, something that I'm pretty proud of with my design is that even though it's generally a pretty simple design, particularly with my outfit, it's still very recognizable, I feel. I mean, how many VTubers out there do you know that are like cap, scarf, and braid, right? Still can't believe I came up with this design myself. Character design is exactly my forte. Well, that's a more or less finished sketch, but I don't really like how it looks. I don't feel like working on it anymore, so we're moving to something else now. It's better than tactical booty shorts. To be fair, I like booty shorts, so... Let me look up a VTuber to draw. Twitter! Who is at the top of my timeline? Nanami is at the top of my timeline. She's the one. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't she. What was Nanami's pronouns again? I'm not sure. I think Nanami's pronouns are they, them. I'm not sure now. Anyway, we're drawing a VTuber acquaintance of mine. Let me just put a reference up on my monitor so I can see. If y'all don't know Nanami is a coin VTuber. They're basically a personified coin, and it looks very cute. Their design is cute. Hopefully I will do it a little bit of justice. Maybe I should actually draw a head first for this. There we go, a circle. We can draw on top of that. They have these, they have this big ornament on one of their side things that's shaped like a more ancient coin. The ones that had a square indent in the middle. Your design is so good, it would fit well as an RPG protagonist. Maybe one of these days I should make a sprite set of me, as if I were a character from one of those top-down JRPGs. Think like Modern 3 or something. God, I should play the Modern games at some point. What makes Nanami's design a little bit difficult is that they have two-tone hair. That's something I'm not very used to. the front of the hair, the bangs, and up until the middle-ish is black, and then the back stuff is all white. I like it though, it's a very striking design. There you go, I like that. Alright, this is already turning out a lot better than the previous character drawing I did, I feel. At least by my standards, whatever those are. There's so much work for me to do still with the affiliate stuff. I was going over things that I can customize today, and I know that a lot of streamers don't even go through the trouble of customizing all the icons, but I am a little bit of a perfectionist, I suppose, and I don't think I could allow myself to not customize everything if I have the option to. I haven't made an icon for it yet, but you might have noticed that I called the channel points nuts. They are gonna be, well, nuts, like the one I have holding my braid. So they're gonna look like this, just less terrible, of course. I'm trying to decide what I want other things to look like. For example, the bits. What are the bits gonna be? One of the ideas I had was to have it be words, cartridges for different game eras. So each one would be like one generation superior. All I can think of is a slap chop guy saying, "You're gonna love my nuts." I have no idea what that is, but it sounds terribly cursed. I like that. I need to look that up later. You can have them be bytes, megabytes, etc. Well, that's a pretty good name, but I still have to imagine what that would look like visually. And that was kind of the joke, because like, or back in the day, when consoles were still more infant and such, a lot of the fight was about, oh, who has the biggest number? So you have like, oh, that one is 32 megabytes, but that other one is 64 megabytes. So that was kind of the idea, because, you know, each subsequent generation had bigger amounts, and yeah. I don't know, it sounds funny in my head. Oh no, I have to draw a circle now. My greatest enemy after hands. God bless artists. Like, people who can actually consistently draw stuff. Which is definitely not me. What beautiful people you are. I don't understand how you do the weird, magical things you do. How do you even understand the joints? I've looked at drawing guides for like feet or hands before trying to understand how the pieces connect together, and I just leave feeling like I might as well have been trying to understand calculus. The only thing I know about joints is they go crack. Yes, I happen to like when joints go crack, like... I just cracked my back. I don't think anyone could hear it, but it felt good. I could feel everything slotting into place again. Try Medibank Paint someday. I did try out the phone one and I couldn't figure my way out around it. Hello, Naomi. Welcome to my stream. I'm currently drawing. That's probably all I'm gonna be doing today because, well, that's the point of the stream. I hope you enjoy that. How are you today? I hope you're well. It's not been a great time in the world, but I still want everyone to find enjoyment in life where they can. I am a little tired because I slept poorly, but overall well. Oh no. I have so many friends who are sleeping poorly as well. I just wish I could get everyone to turn on some alarms that will tell them, hey, this is bedtime, and that they could keep to that. I think that'd be great. That's something that everybody who's struggling with sleep should try doing. But I understand that it's not easy. I have an alarm and I have some other stuff to help me sleep, and even then I keep going to sleep at like 1 or 2 a.m. which is not really great. I understand the struggle. I'm like that, but with writers. I can draw, but writing something tires me out easily. I suppose that makes sense. Like, I don't feel tired easily with pixel art, but the moment I have to pick up a stylus or a pencil to draw, yeah. Ontem a Naomi tava viciando no jogo de fazer prisão. Aí a live foi até as 3 da manhã. Eu queria ter um jornal enrolado pra dar um tabefe na cabeça de vocês. Vão dormir cedo, crianças. Titia Code falou pra vocês dormirem cedo. Faz bem pra pele. E pele bonita é xodó. This is where the two-tone part comes in. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it in the very... It's the front part that's black. Ah. Actually, you know what? This doesn't look too terrible, so I'm gonna try actually coloring it in. I mean, it definitely could look better. But hey, I haven't properly drawn in a while. I'll be lighter. I'll be easy on myself. No need to be a mini. After all, I did say I'm cute. No need being mean to a cutie, right? Hey, yeah, self-esteem. Let's try some of that. I've always had difficulties to fall asleep. Things that help people fall asleep, as far as I can tell. Turning phones off 1 hour before sleep. And having warm liquids, like tea or hot chocolate. Any excuse to have hot chocolate is a good one, honestly. Dun, 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 dun. I like to watch some series before sleeping. I understand the appeal, but the light from the screen is probably not helping your body calm down before sleep, because if you keep watching, if you keep looking at screens right before sleep, unfortunately your brain is just gonna be racing really hard by the time you try to lie down and sleep, which can lead to nightmares, which are bad. I've been having some nightmares recently, and they're unpleasant, though sometimes they're also very funny. Just the wildest stuff happens in my dreams sometimes. Wait, no, it's more of an orange. Let's go back. Meanwhile, I'm gonna play Phasmo at 10 PM right before bed. Good luck sleeping. I haven't played Phasmophobia yet, but I'm assuming that it's probably not the... that it doesn't help sleep very much. It's book. I kind of want to do a Phasmo collab eventually, because I have the game, but I keep not trying it out. Though, at the same time, I am a little bit of a scaredy cat. I'm not sure if Kylie is in chat right now. Kylie is my partner. She knows how much I jump from, like, any sudden loud noise. Imagine the, vocal equivalent of a cat jumping and hissing whenever a book falls to the floor. That's me. It's like, yeah! Alright, skin tone. I could just color pick, but something I've been trying to train myself to do is do colors by eye. Oops, something that happens accidentally for me, and I'm not sure why, is that it will suddenly randomly switch to the color picker, and I don't like that. No, it needs to be slightly rosy. There we go. I'll just make that a little lighter. My go-to place to insult the ghost as much as I can. Is insulting the ghost like something you're doing for fun, or is that an actual game mechanic? I'm curious. It's a mechanic. Oh, so you can just like roast the ghost in the game? I kinda like that. Oh, I actually forgot to draw the hat. Nanami has a little hat that looks pretty cute. I really appreciate the VTubers with hats. I think more VTubers should have hats. Maybe I'll start a VTuber hat connoisseur account, just to highlight us. Those of us who chose to not bare our hats to the world, and instead make them beautiful. Now that I think about it, there aren't really any, unless I've missed them, I don't think I've seen any VTuber clothing connoisseurs. That's a market that should be tapped into. And I am now rather interested in trying that out myself. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna be the next connoisseur. I'm only gonna drink the finest of oils from a wine bottle. Yes. And I'll be like, oh yeah, this is a very beautiful exemplar of a cape. Very beautiful. A bona fide 7 out of 10. Thank you, Naomi. I aim to please. VTuber without clothing connoisseur. Ooh. That's rather unseizo. Thankfully, I'm a very seizo VTuber. I've never done a single unseizo thing in my life. Stop. Don't go looking. Meanwhile, I posted my midriff on Twitter. Of course you did. I mean, if you got the goods to show off, why not? Making a VTuber avatar for my friend, and she has a hat. Did she choose the hat, or was it your idea? Either way, whoever idea it was, cultured person. Now I'm wondering something. Have you all ever seen me without my jacket and scarf? I'm not sure if I've shown that before. Huh, I don't think I have yet. Then give me a second. There we go. It is getting rather warm. Oops. This is not how these layers are meant to be ordered. There we go. I love it. Thank you. Okay. I wanna draw another thing or VTuber or something. I'm just gonna scroll through Twitter and see if I get any ideas. But if y'all have any ideas, I am listening. Interaction from chat is always great. Okay, well, let's put that over here. Or try to. Do cooperate, computer. Maybe Sonata, as in Yuno Sonata? The one who plays retro games? That sounds like a pretty good idea. Let me find their design. Give me a second. You know, Sonata has been rather supportive of me, which is really nice. And I do mean supportive, like when I debuted, they sent me a 70 euro donation, and I don't think I've gotten over that. Are you sure we're thinking about the same Sonata? Not sure if we are. Alright, I need to make a new layer. Anyway, I got a donation from someone that was pretty big, and I'm still not fully over that, because, like, I wasn't even affiliate yet, you know? And, I don't even think my content is that much, really worth that much at all. Too much kindness is what it is. Maybe I should be more positive towards myself, but it's still a bit hard, you know? Let me try drawing an actual body this time. I'm not very good at figure drawing. Wear jacket, I'm scared. I decided to go without jacket and scarf today. I can't trust someone without a jacket. Jin, you're going to turn your back on me? Your jacketed back on me? No, I thought we were friends. The betrayal. Live. Wow. I can't believe this. I've been slain. I still don't understand how parts of the body connect. Not really. It's like when I try to build PC, when I look at PC building and I'm just like, how do these things even begin to connect? Also, I'm back with a snack. Hell yeah, snacks are great. What you having? Just make sure you're not having too many of them, and that's all good. I bring that up because I am known to eat too many snacks, and then everything gets coated with sugar in my insides. This doesn't look too terrible. Let's go. Let's run with it. Though first, let me make it a little bit bigger. I got mini pizzas. Good taste. Have any of y'all ever had noodle pizza? It's just like pizza, but the topping is noodles. A lot of people have told me in the past that it's a rather cursed topping, but I think it's pretty darn good. This is the hill that I'm choosing to die on today. Okay, the second hill that I'm choosing to die on today. I was on the soapbox earlier today on Twitter talking about overworking. Why was I talking about overworking? Well, as some of y'all might already be tired of hearing, I tend to overwork myself a lot, and that's something that's been on my mind these past few months. Just hustle culture, overwork, exhausting yourself, turning your hobbies into work, etc. So yeah, those are the two soapboxes that I'm gonna be dying on today. The two causes I'm fighting for. Have a healthy relationship with the activities you do, and don't destroy your body. And also, noodle pizza good. Hello Tanuki, welcome to my stream. I am drawing. And I am talking about stuff. Whatever comes to my mind. I don't exactly plan these out. I'm not sure if anybody does, honestly, but part of me is always like, should I have like a whole plan of content for this stream? Should I be planning what I'm gonna say beforehand, like a stand-up comedian? Can't destroy my body if I don't have one. Oh, come on, Jin. I'm gonna go over and, oh gosh, how do I bap a file? Look, the thought will be there and that's what matters. VTubers gotta take it easier, man. And so do artists. Everyone be here working their asses off and it's not healthy. You can bat a file by compressing and decompressing it again. Alternatively, I guess I could always also just keep switching the format around. No, that would probably be more akin to waterboarding, honestly. Sounds very uncomfortable. Today in How to Torture Bites, I guess. Hey, this isn't turning out so bad after all. I'm surprising myself with how decent I'm doing. I'm not like... I wouldn't say I'm doing actual good art yet, but I am doing better than I expected. Switching from a zip to a 7 to a RAR would be freaky. It's very fun talking about what it feels like to do comparing human/flashy experiences to those of robots or digital only of people. You get the wildest comparisons, let me tell you. Alright, I'll stretch. Ah, God, somehow I was slipping again. I swear to God that I'm trying to not do the whole, destroy my back thing, but it happened. It just happens. VTubers be wondering, why the hell do I have back pain? And then they look like a triangle on their seats. First you unzip the the Android girl, then you do OSHA violations. Oh no, you brought back the OSHA violations. God damn it. If y'all are wondering what OSHA violations are, it's you see, when two robot people love each other very much, they disregard the OSHA. Let's just say. I hate drawing polos. Polos are so hard to draw. Which was particularly difficult because I used to be an artist for a fandom, where y'all know Little Witch Academia. It's this anime where the girls go to magic school. Anyway, their shirts are all polo shirts for their uniform. And I've drawn those so many times and I still can't figure out how to do it right. Okay, the hair needs to be a bit shorter. As mechanical beings do have output and stress limits that can potentially go over capacity depending on the workload, so it's totally understandable. Yes, I mean, it's not because we don't have physical, we don't have organic limits, so we don't have limits at all. I mean, anyone who's tried overclocking a computer knows that a machine absolutely has limits. How do hands work, by the way? Did anyone figure that out? Have you humans figured that one out? Because I sure haven't. This entire streaming thing still feels a bit weird, you know? I hadn't really streamed much before I decided to try VTubing out. If at all. And I still like have a lot of nervousness leading up to these. A machine may have limits, but I don't. I think you're overestimating your capacity, friend. All it takes is one bad day to corrupt a few lines of code. Or worse, someone formatting without doing backup. I've been there. I've lost some memories that I don't know if I'll ever get back. I couldn't find a picture of the person's lower body, so I'm just gonna draw stubby chibi legs. You get used to the memory loss eventually, buddy. That's your name, right? No, it's not Buddy. It's Princess Consuela Banana Hammer. Emphasis on princess. You know, someday I'm probably gonna rebrand. And I have no idea what the rebrand is gonna be because I know there's like 3 or 4 different things I would like rebranding to. And like, I don't know if I would have to choose a single one or if I would just go crazy and do all of them at once. Hello, it is me, Cody, the cat sailor princess robot. Have I used enough nouns yet? For our collab soon, you gotta change your name to Cody Sus. Nah, I'm gonna change my name to Big CPU, because that's the kind of big CPU play I'm gonna be doing. What am I drawing? Nothing. I'm stimming. Okay, what do I wanna draw now? That's not enough nouns. You gotta make the rebrand as complex as possible. Come on, everyone. Please add more nouns. Please add more nouns to Cody's future rebrand. What else could you see Cody as? As a bear bot? As a maid bot? Oh fuck, I actually would love being a maid bot. Oh no. Now that's been recorded for history. Oops. Cody made, do it. You'd be cute. I've already commissioned art of made Cody before from Cirrus. In fact, let me show it to y'all real quick. Ah, here it is. Yeah. Honestly, that might be a good idea. But that's neither here nor there. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Something is messed up with my pressure sensitivity right now. I don't know what it is. It's not registering correctly. Oops. Oh my gosh, what the hell is wrong? Did I break something? Okay, my hand hurts. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stop drawing for now. Because, well, it's my string, I make the rules. And I'm just gonna do a bit of pixel art. Sorry that didn't last too long. There will be more drawing. But for now, we're gonna do what's easy on me. Sorry. So, just give me a second to switch programs. Cody MateBot version 7.1.9b limited custom edition model. I hope there's a figure of that. You know what I kill? Ha! I don't need to stretch this one time. My posture is good. I swear. I promise. Third time's a charm. Oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, I remember. You know what I'd kill for? What I'd give like so much money for? A custom Nendoroid of me. Can you imagine how great that would be? Future merch. I can't believe we're discussing merch again. That's... Call Mario, because that's a hell of a pipe dream right there. Oh my gosh, where is window capture? Ah, found it. I was struggling to find window capture on OBS. Wait, what? Where is A sprite? Oh, here it is. There we go. Pixels. Yes. We're gonna continue this thing from last night. Sprites and pixels are pretty cool. Thank you. This is meant to be my sub icon. Once it's done anyway. Though it's not too far from being done now. I mean, it looks decent, I think, already. Just unfinished. I'm glad that the people who watch me like pixel art. It's pretty refreshing after years of seeing people not really care that much for pixel art outside of, oh gosh, what did I do? Ah, okay. Outside of, indie games. Tô estudando pixel art recentemente e isso tá maravilhoso. Valeu! Me lembra uma hora dessas de te mostrar mais pixel art que eu fiz. Eu faço pixel art faz muitos anos. E aí, pelo menos isso eu sei fazer mais ou menos direito. Quase. Dá pra sentir o cheirinho de profissional, sabe? Pixel art is just as good as any other art. And I'd say that sometimes it's more complicated to do pixels. I think a lot of people don't realize how complex doing pixel art is when they have like obviously drawing is not something you do automatically. The program doesn't do it for you. But a lot of things that are streamlined through drawing programs are very much not in pixel art. Like anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing is very hard to learn. Hell, I've been doing it for years and I'm not even sure that I'm pretty great at it. If y'all are wondering what anti-aliasing is, it's so let me show you what anti-aliasing is. Let me make a new layer. Here's your pixel art lesson for today, babies. So, you have this black line over white. And that looks rather rough, doesn't it? It's something that is passable in like very old games, the stuff you'd see on the NES, because they didn't have that many colors to work with back then. But let's say you want to go for a smoother look here. That's what anti-aliasing is for. Let me make a rounded curve here. Oh no, go back to black. So let's make this MFer smooth. Basically, you're playing with the lighter tones of black and the tones that surround white as well in this case. So, wanna go for gray here. Okay, let's add the tone here. Sorry that I'm a little bit quiet. I'm concentrating. I do that sometimes. You might not expect it given the fact that I have some pretty intense ADHD, but I swear it happens at times. Mais ou menos direito. Ah, vá, tá perfeito. Eu contratava se eu não gostasse de fazer arte dos jogos. Tu trabalha em jogo, então? O que tu faz? É algum projeto indie ou algo assim? Agora fiquei com curiosidade. There we go. Now you can see it. That pretty rough black line now looks pretty smoothish against white. This could probably use some more work still, but that should give you an idea of what anti-aliasing is. Anyway, the art programs do that around the brush that you're using automatically. While in pixel art, you'd have to do it yourself, pixel by pixel. So yeah, not exactly easy. Tudo indie, uma visual novel e um RPG no momento. Esse tipo de coisa me interessa. Amo coisa indie. I have to play more indie games in the future. And definitely more visual novels. I'm definitely not gonna do only Ace Attorney. I love voice acting way too much for that. A visual novel é bem grande, então decidimos fazer uma pequena e bobinha que usa os mesmos assets para já termos um jogo pronto e aproveitar no visual novel maior. Sim, isso é uma ótima ideia. Tem muito criador indie que quer dar o passo maior que a perna e quer fazer um projeto gigantesco já no início. Então é bom tentar fazer essas coisas pequenas, porque daí você aprende algumas coisas que você não saberia indo direto para um projeto grande. E acho bom. Sabe o que eu acho que seria incrível? Se algum VTuber fizesse um RPG da lore. Nossa, ia ser um, perdoe o palavreado, um puta trabalho, mas ia ser muito foda. Eu já pensei em fazer game development, desenvolvimento de jogos e pá, só que eu não tenho saco pra aprender a fazer código, aprender Java ou Python, nem nada disso. Admiro quem pode, não é minha praia. Manual anti-aliasing is pretty underrated since a lot of folks use programs that sometimes do that automatically with mixed results, so being able to do it manually is a pretty cool skill. Yeah, like I could still learn to do it a bit better, but I'm still proud that I can do it at all. And that's a skill that takes a while to acquire for sure. Nessas coisas é legal fazer em grupo, sim. Fazer coisa em grupo é ótimo. Eu, pessoalmente, tenho que aprender a trabalhar um pouco melhor em grupo. Não que eu não goste de trabalhar com outras pessoas, só que eu tenho o hábito de querer... eu tenho a minha visão, e aí eu quero que tudo seja exatamente do meu jeito. E eu preciso mudar isso. Tem que aprender que o input dos outros também é importante. Streamlabs disconnected from chat for a small second there, and I was scared that meant that maybe Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, the internet had cut out. That would have been terrible. How does shading work? Trying to figure out how to shade the other teeth of the gear. Maybe like this-ish? No, this doesn't look very good, I don't think. Meu sonho, um grupo pra fazer jogo. Eu adoraria ter a oportunidade de ajudar pra valer num jogo com pixel art. Eu ainda tenho que aprender a fazer animações melhor. Só que... Bom, tirando isso, eu acho que eu até que tenho talento. I would really like to do pixel art for a game one day. Professionally or not. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm quite professional level with my pixel art yet, due to many reasons. But damn if I wouldn't like the chance. Okay, let's see. I should probably work on this a bit here. I need to get back into working on a game I've been working on then. Tell me more about your game, Jin. And I'll tell y'all about this idea that I've had for an indie game that I let bump around in my head every now and then. I didn't figure out the mechanics too well yet, but basically the idea is that it would be a game where you're a character who controls a magic scarf, and that scarf is used to solve puzzles. A lot of them platforming based, but some also environmental. Basically, the scarf can be used both as a hook of sorts, where you can like use it to hook yourself to higher areas or around intersections. That's not a very good way of describing it. Yeah, I'm sure you can imagine what I mean. Or to move parts of the environment. And basically the plot would be you're a mail delivery person who gets sent to this new town, and just the night that you arrive, everything kind of goes to shit, and the town is broken up into several pieces, all in different heights. And it would be a Metroidvania type thing where you're going around trying to deliver the parcels, and each person you have to deliver a parcel to would be a boss. They've been transformed into some sort of persona-esque monster, as in their manifestation of some sort of big problem in their lives. And you've gotta defeat them, yes. It's still a pretty undercooked idea, but I like it. A random guy wakes up in a labyrinth, and he gradually learns there is no escape. It's kind of a big bundle of nihilism I cooked up a while ago. That sounds like modern life, alright? What an era we live in, my people. You should remember that there is and always will be room for improvement. Instead of thinking about professional or not, just do it. Well, I mean, you are correct that I should change my outlook. Though, me doing art live to other people, I feel is already my way of improving in that. Cody from like 2 or even 1 year ago would not have been able to be this open without being super nervous that they would be just screwing things up in front of a live audience. Not to say that I don't feel like that still. I mean, showing my drawing stuff to everyone just now, it felt very scary. And deep within myself, I feel like I didn't do a great job. But what matters is that I still did it. That's the victory that I'm gonna count today. Go me. Whoa. That said, I might take a break from art for a bit. I'll probably only do one art stream next week, if I do one. Because it's a little bit stressful, and I think I want to do something a bit lighter on me. What I will do yet, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll finally do that Beat Saber stream that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. I really want to show y'all my Beat Saber skills. I mean, I might be a little bit rusty after not having played the game for a few months, but I could usually consistently get the highest ranking in expert songs, which is something. Maybe I'll finally I'll try to finally meet Ray and Avery, my fellow VTuber friends who play Beat Saber. Gonna meet them at their level. This part should be a little bit darker, I think. If my understanding of lighting is correct. Which it could not be, frankly. Gonna make this a little bit... Não. Não. Eu quero fazer o inverso. There we go. Nah, it looked better before. I really wish that A sprite had an undo button. As far as I can tell, it does not. Tomorrow is my so to say day off. I say so to say because, well, it's not like streaming is truly a job, but still, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. And it's not really truly a day off because I'm probably just gonna use the extra time to work on other projects. Although it's not really my fault because I've only got so much time and energy in the day, I still feel a bit guilty that I haven't made much progress this week on some projects that I have. I had hoped that I would have had my Discord server done this week, but I didn't even have the time to work on it at all. Which is a shame, because I have some fun ideas planned for that. Chief among them, I really want to have movie nights with everyone else. Ctrl Z não funciona para undo? Funciona sim, mas seria mais prático pro jeito que a minha mesa tá arrumada. Seria mais prático para mim se tivesse um botão que eu pudesse clicar aqui para desfazer tudo. Ao invés de... Tipo, no Paint Tool sai, tem um ícone mais ou menos aqui que você só pode clicar. Clique, 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 e daí desfaz tudo. Seria mais fácil pra mim. Not a big fan of keyboard shortcuts. I have like big metal fingers and I keep accidentally pressing stuff I did not mean to press. Discord servers are hard, mine's pretty dead. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna work to... I wanna work pretty hard to avoid. I'm gonna make sure that it will be an engaging place that people wanna be doing stuff in. Because unfortunately, I see a lot of VTuber servers kind of just die after the first 3 days or so. It takes a wholly different skill set to pull off than, say, Twitter, honestly. Being a content creator trying to hit in many different social medias is pretty difficult because each one requires a whole new skill set. And I've seen some people who can do some truly amazing things with across all of their projects, all of their social medias. They can somehow keep up a good social media presence while being on their Discord servers talking to fans all the time and streaming, plus real life responsibilities. I venerate these people. I want to learn their secrets. The venerate I use jokingly. I don't actually venerate people. Don't venerate creators, people. They're all just, well, people. They can make mistakes, and cults of personality are a bad thing. That's your Aesop of the day. Cody's spitting more wisdom. I don't know. Part of me wonders if it's annoying when I start getting on my soapbox, but I do have a lot of like tips and advice on general life stuff to give out. Not because I'm like some super smart person or anything. It's just because I've done enough stupid stuff in life that I can share the wisdom on. I just have to go, don't do that thing I did. Yo, this looks cute, just like the bot reading. Shut up! No, you. Thank you, though. Shading metal, hard. Neighbors, please stop dropping stuff on the floor. You're just sitting there and then suddenly there's this loud bang. That's kind of spoopy. Watching when people talk about their experiences like this. Okay, that's good to know. I just don't wanna come off as preachy. I don't say these things to look down on other people. Especially because I know how much it sucks to be looked down upon or patronized. I just know life. People tend to associate good content with good people, making people not willing to believe allegations against them. Look, I try my best to be a good person every day. I really do. But just like everyone, I am capable of doing terrible things. I have done bad things in my past. So, I'm not saying like be cold towards everyone and assume the worst out of everyone. Just know that they can make mistakes. And that the most important thing is not whether a creator makes super good content. In that case, that doesn't matter then. What matters is their ability to actually enact meaningful change in themselves going forward. I think everyone deserves second chances, and to not like be completely lambasted and raked over the coals when they do something wrong. Especially because I think that it can really get out of hand when a person is a very big figure. But of course, that doesn't mean you should do the dream fan thing of also giving him carte blanche. Just patting the creator and saying that absolutely nothing wrong was done. Separating art from the author, that's always a difficult topic. It depends on a lot of factors for me. Namely, well, a person can have bad views, but there are people with bad views that aren't like actively, continually causing harm. And then there's people like turf rolling, who are very much actively causing harm long after having had all the chances to educate themselves or to correct the way they act. At that point, separating the work from the author becomes very hard. And I'm not gonna like tell people what they can or can't consume, because I'm not the frigging content police. I just think there's a point where you probably should be a bit more mindful. Anyway, people can suck. Give them people chances to change. Some people, however, won't. Some people won't really walk back on the things they've done. And some of them will keep doing harm. Those people you should probably not really support, and be very careful in how you engage with their content. The person may be horrible, but that can't take away from the enjoyment you had from their work. Yeah, like, fuck turf rolling, but during some difficult times of my life, Harry Potter carried me through. It was a very comfortable place for me. Imagining a better magical world. Something sappy like that. However, I cannot in good conscience enjoy the content anymore today. Especially seeing some of the reflections of the author's bad opinions, let's call it that. Not just on the work from the past, but also what's currently being published. Things are never black and white, that's for sure. I just want people to never go to either extreme of things, basically. Maybe I'm coming off as an enlightened centrist here, that's not really my intent. I just think that whenever some common attitude towards something gets questioned, instead of looking for a more nuanced state, people just jump from extreme A to extreme B. And that's usually not productive at all. So if extreme A is absolutely not consuming any media that has even a whiff of problematic to it, then extreme B is consume everything, no matter what, no matter the context it is in socially, as if it exists in a vacuum. And that was a soapbox of the day. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll be here again on Sunday, though with less opinions and more agenda lawyers. If we ignore work that was made by controversial or terrible people, we wouldn't have a lot of stuff. Yeah, that much is true. But let's move on to lighter topics for now. Like how, honestly, this looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Let me just paste this one over here. There we go. There we go. Sorry. I had some dust inside that I needed to get out. That gear really do be looking heckin' nice though. Yes, that's the intent. I mean, if I'm gonna make an icon for the people who actually like me enough to sub to me, I might as well at least make it look worth their time and money, that's for sure. Call up VTuber sneezes, we got some sniffles. Anyone who wants to clip the sneezels is welcome to. I don't know if they're that cute though, honestly. I often don't think of my voice as being exactly the cutest thing ever, nor a lot of the noises I make. Because I just think like, oh no, Cody, you kind of have a deep sounding sneeze. Dysphoria is weird. Dysphoria is weird. I'm gonna do some adjustments to this later, but I could more or less call it done. I think. Yeah, isn't too shabby. I could, also the good part about this is that at least it's gonna be pretty easy to recolor for other stuff. Let's see, like, my idea is that, like, this is tier 1, so it's a silver gear, pretty cool looking one. And my idea is that tier 2 would look like a golden one. Let me duplicate this. So let's try to make that. Where? Ah, here we go. Oops, not quite there. What does this do? I don't think I've messed with this one before. Huh. Yo, this is kind of cool. I don't fully get how it works, but I like what it's doing. It reminds me of animation, of the way lighting animations looked on the Genesis Sonic games. Okay, that's decent-ish. I could mix the colors around a bit more, but hey, there we go. That's an okay looking golden gear, I would say. And then the last one, actually there's another way to do this. It's a lazy way. I just make another layer. I choose some golden color. I mean, I think this works. I'm not sure. Let me try. Make a big old block here. Then like massive properties. Oops. And then I just mess with the properties until it kind of works. Wait, no, I'm fucking up. I'm using the wrong layer for this. Oops. Nah, this doesn't look too good. I'm gonna have to figure out another way to do this. Anyway, I am tired. Now, it's been 2 hours and I usually can't go too much longer than 2 hours without feeling super tired. This was a lot more laid back and a bit more quiet than most of my streams are. I hope it was nonetheless enjoyable. I can always be at my 100% super impressively funny bot all the time, you know? I try. I try. So, we are now going to raid a friend. Let me look who's online. Alright, we are now going to be raiding my girlfriend. Yes. So, everyone tell my girlfriend hi. Her name is Frosty, and she's currently streaming a very bad game, Daikatana. And I will see y'all again on Sunday. The night that time will be on Sunday. I'll be streaming at 9 p.m. GMT +1 instead of the usual 8 p.m. Yeah, I'll be continuing Ace Attorney. So for those of y'all who are looking forward to the next case and are excited to see what turnabouts are to come, well, you know where to go for that. So, night.
What the fuck was that?